Could he go from Mayor Murrell to Prisoner Paul? It's possible after 2 new felony charges are filed against the Mitchell Mayor. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the hits keep on coming for embattled Mitchell Mayor Paul Murrell, who was arrested in December following a scathing report from the Nebraska State Auditor's Office. 2 new felony charges of theft by deception, one more than $5,000 and one between $1,500 and $5,000, were filed last week in Scottsbluff County Court. Those latest charges allege him taking at least $6,500 total from the Mitchell Care Center in February and October of 2024. Murrell is also charged with theft by unlawful taking by taking city-owned gravel and asphalt filings and using them for his personal business. The mayor, who has stated he has no plans of stepping down before his term ends at the end of the year, will make his first appearance in Scottsbluff County District Court on March 13th to be arraigned on the 2 Class 4 felonies and a Class 2A felony that could carry a prison sentence of 0 to 20 years. Well, the source of swatting calls targeting a school in the Southern Panhandle has been identified. In a joint release, the Sidney Police Department, Cheyenne County Sheriff's Office, and Sidney Public Schools District announced this week the successful conclusion of their investigation regarding the swatting calls received on February 26th and March 2nd. Authorities say through the combined efforts of law enforcement and school administration, the source of the calls has been identified, but due to the age of the individual involved, their identity and specific details will not be released. The Sidney Public Schools District is pursuing strict disciplinary measures, while law enforcement is moving forward with formal criminal charges through the appropriate court. And Nebraska Attorney General Mike Hilgers has announced a major consumer protection and child safety lawsuit against Roblox Corporation, alleging that the company's online environment exposes millions of children to sexual predators, violent content, and illegal activity. The complaint asserts that Roblox, despite having detailed knowledge of widespread exploitation occurring on the platform, markets itself as a safe, child-friendly space while simultaneously failing to implement basic safeguards to protect minors. During a news conference Wednesday, Hilgers told reporters the situation is reminiscent of what has happened on TikTok.
Instead of having the guardrails that we would expect of a company that's focused on actually monetizing directly children, in some cases as young as 4, the guardrails that would be in place to stop predators are nowhere to be seen. And what it has amounted to, I believe, is a playground for predators in Nebraska and around the world.
Hilgers says predators will use private messaging, voice chat, and user-generated experiences to expose children to simulated criminal activity and sexually explicit, violent, or other content that's age inappropriate. The action follows a growing wave of state-level investigations and lawsuits targeting online platforms that fail to protect minors. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Several members of the Alliance Police Department were honored during Tuesday night's Alliance City Council meeting. Chief David Levitt recognized employees for outstanding service, dedication, and professionalism. Administrative Secretary Christine Loper received a certificate of commendation, Officer Tyrell Hoteson was presented the Chief's Coin, and Sergeant James Grumbles earned the Meritorious Service Award. The department also celebrated a promotion as Officer Parker Dahlberg was formally elevated to the rank of sergeant. Chief Levitt said the recognition reflects the recipient's commitment to leadership, accountability, and service to the citizens of Alliance. He added that their efforts strengthen public safety and reinforce the department's commitment to transparency, trust, and excellence. Well, the UNMC College of Nursing has secured funding to award 30 full cost of education scholarships over the next 2 years at its West Nebraska, Kearney, and Northern divisions. To qualify for the scholarships, students must meet competitive qualifications and commit at least 2 years to working in nursing in either long-term care or acute care in rural settings upon graduation. The scholarships will fund the Rural Nebraska Nursing Fellowship, covering all tuition, fees, and books for a 2-year Bachelor of Science degree in nursing at UNMC's Scottsbluff, Kearney, and Norfolk campuses, plus a $5,000 living expenses stipend each semester. The first 15 rural fellows, 5 at each campus, will enroll in UNMC's August 2026 cohort of BSN students. The second 15 will enroll the following academic year.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
From the Rural Radio Network Market Desk inside the Nebraska Soybean Board Studios, I'm Alex Makovica. Let's take a midday check of today's market activity. Arlen Suderman, Chief Commodities Economist at StoneX, joins us. Arlen, not really a ton of movement in the grain complex today, but shape up, especially as we look at tensions in the Middle East, kind of what these grains and oil seeds are looking at and what we should be watching for.
Yeah, they're keeping their eye on the dollar. The dollar is stabilized a little bit. I think all the outside markets are stabilizing a little bit after the first couple of days of the markets are reacting. When you look at the grain and oilseed sector, not as directly impacted by this conflict overall, but a strong dollar makes it tougher for them to compete on the world market. And so it's certainly something keeping an eye on. I think we've seen a lot of volatility, increased money flow, ebbing and flowing, trying to figure that out. It's just kind of stabilizing today. But we're really marking time. March 31, quarterly stocks report, planning intentions report. Those are the next big fundamental stories added to the final RVO regulations or biofuel regulations that'll come from the EPA mid to late month is when that's expected. So we're kind of in a marking time. We do have the crop report coming out on Tuesday of this coming week, which make some adjustments. But again, that's usually a relatively quiet report.
As you mentioned, not necessarily a direct tie, but kind of talk about maybe this biofuel policy language as it comes with the Strait of Hormuz essentially being shut down right now.
Yeah, typically higher energy prices increase demand for biofuels, so to speak. And so therefore there is some interest in it overall. But I think the bigger question right now is fertilizers, since we're coming on Northern Hemisphere planting season. and a third of the world's urea comes through the Strait of Hormuz on a regular basis, and about 25% of the anhydrous ammonia and the bulk of the phosphate that we import into the United States.
All right, on the live and feeder cattle futures today, sharply higher moves for a Wednesday, Arlen, but as you alluded to, nothing really making that push. What do you see behind those futures?
Yeah, we had the big collapse, and now we're kind of coming back. The volatility in the market continues, and I think we could see another weaker cash market this week. We'll wait and see. But even if it is kind of steady, the board is at quite a discount to that cash, and so some strength coming back in. Volatility continues in this market, but the fundamentals are still tight.
Okay, lots to keep an eye on. Arlen Suderman joining us, Chief Commodities Economist at StoneX. He'll be on this afternoon's Channel Final Bell, so tune in to the Rural Radio Network.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Upgrade early and save more with Renewal by Anderson. March into savings when you buy one window or door and get the second 40% off. With no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months, you can upgrade your home to energy-efficient acclaim replacement windows and our stunning ensemble entry doors. And the best part is you pay nothing until 2027. Your first spring upgrade starts here, so don't wait. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, a Bridgeport High School senior is being recognized on the national stage. Colton Carrier, son of Lori and Gregory Carrier, has been named more than one of 5,000 candidates in the 2026 U.S. Presidential Scholarship Program. He was selected from nearly 3.6 million graduating seniors across the country, and the program, which was established back in 1964, is one of the nation's highest honors for high school seniors, recognizing academic excellence, leadership, character, and involvement in school and community activities. It has since expanded to include achievements in the arts and career and tech education fields. About 600 semifinalists will be announced this spring, with up to 161 presidential scholars ultimately selected and honored with a Presidential Scholars Medallion this summer. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.